In this video, I will show you how to create a table in the SQL Server the way DB is doing in the real environment. So I'm opening my SQL Server. So here is one server I have connected through my Oracle VM. Okay. Next, I need to, for creating the tables, I need to create the databases because while creating the tables, we require one databases. Okay. So let's create the database first. New query, create database name Amazon. I'm just checking any company's name. So it's created now. Database, refresh. Amazon has been created. Okay, now I'm creating the table. Now inside the database, Amazon, I'm creating the table. So create table, table name employee, employee. Okay. So now I need to give the column name. Employee MPID. I'm keeping employee ID as the primary key. Next, in the column, I'm giving name. So name unit, I need to give varchar 58. So basically, what the varchar in what is this? Every time we are using generally the weight, the unit we are using for weight kg. So for volume we are using liter. So in the same way, we are keeping the columns name like name as a varchar, then integer. If you give the numbers, then integer. If you give the means varchar integers data type, these are the things. These are the data types we are using. So next, column name is employee ID, name, then state. For state, also we need to give worker, get 50, salary, int. Okay, so I'm running this command inside the Amazon. I'm just creating this table. Okay, so execute it. This command have been successful. So the table has been created. How can we see? There is a two way. One, first, let's expand this database, then expand this table. So here we can able to see DBO employee. DBO is a default schema. Basically, what is a schema? Inside this Amazon, whatever the things are there, table, files, external type, graphics, views, synonyms, these are all including the whole things are called the schema. Okay, so the table has been created. Now, how can you see the command? Select star from table name employee. Okay, okay. Here's a columns have been created. Now, what we have to do next? We need to insert the values in that column. Okay, so I'm inserting a values in that column. Insert into the table name we need to give employee values. So first column we have employee ID. So I'm giving employee ID 234. name, my name Aditya. Next, for the third column, state Rajasthan. Salary suppose 30,000. That's fine. Close the bracket. Now I'm inserting one value inside this table. So the table has been created. We are inserting one values. Let execute it. One rows has been affected. That means one value has been inserted. Now execute. So we can see there is a one value has been inserted. Now more values we are inserting into this table. Okay, now I'm converting 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7. Changing the employee's name, Aditya, Azan, Manu, Mamata. Shazam from Kolkata, Manu from Lucknow, and Mamta from Hyderabad. Hyderabad. So I'm keeping these three values inside this table. So before executing any script, you must have to check in which database you are running the table. Okay, you're running the script of the inside the table. Okay, so here's the Amazon. We have to keep this Amazon over here. Now execute. So the three rows has been affected. Now let's check the values inside the table. Select start from table name employee. Okay, the whole data of the whole data we can able to see inside the table. So there's another way we can able to see the tables. Suppose here we have expanded the Amazon, then tables, right click, edit 200, top 200 rows. So here we can able to see if you want to insert the values like 237, we can also edit the values from here 238, then the next Vishal, salary. Okay, so if we remove it, automatically updated. Let me check. Okay, here the values data has been here. So in this way we create the tables. Now the next, if we want to delete a row from a table, so how can we delete it? A row from the table, any row if you want to delete, so we need to give delete from dbo in, we will need to get the table name, then where, then we need to give the column name emp. Here is the column name we can give. We want to remove any rows, we need to give the column name first, employee id equal to suppose 235. Shazams I'm removing. So let's run this. One was affected. Let's see the value. Okay, Shazam has been removed. So we want to delete a column. Basically, we can't delete a column in the table. We need to drop a column in the table if you want. So how can we? We need to alter table name dbo employee then drop column. Which column you want to remove? Suppose I want to remove the column of salaries. So let's salary, execute inside Amazon. Salary is not a constraint. Okay, salary is not a constraint. It will not remove. Let's remove the state. It's not taking. Okay, here we need to remove the column. Suppose I'm removing the state or the salary. Let's salary. Rows has been affected. Salary has been removed. So in this way, we create the tables and everything. Now, some concept. So basically, we have created this table inside the data file on the log file. What is the data file log file, which I have explained previously? I'm explaining now also. So I'm taking the help of this diagram. So we have created the databases. Okay, inside the databases, we have this one is a view of the logical view, and then this one is a physical view. Okay, the logical view, what just now we have seen over here, the logical view. Inside the database there is file, views, synonyms, storage, security. These are the things. So this is the logical view, okay, which we can't able to see. The physical view. So in the physical view, we have data file, log file. Inside the data file, we have extend the pages. 8 KB, 8 KB pages are there. Okay, so there is total 8 pages, which is called the 64 KB, which is called the extent. So this there's a single is called the extent of the whole 8 pages. Okay, so in this way there is a SQL data pages a for each 8 KB. Each pages is row 1, row 2, row. In this way they filled themselves. Okay, so here is one most important concept is there is a mixed extent and the uniform extent. What is a mixed extent and uniform extent? Database, sometimes the table, it fills randomly with the same data, which is called the uniform extent. And in the same pages, in 8 pages, there is table 2, index 1, index 2, table 2. These are the different ways they keep. If the species are more, so they keep in the mixed extent. If the uniform, if the more data is there with the same in the same table, so they keep in the uniform extent. Okay, so in this way we create the tables. So if you like the videos, so just ping in the comment, I'll create more. Thank you.